Well, hello there, and welcome back to the Brodeurland Show. I'm so glad you're here. Today's topic on the Brodeurland Show is perseverance. That's right. Now, you may be wondering, what in the world are we going to talk about today all on perseverance, Mr. Broder? Well, awesome question, and I'm glad you asked. First, though, we've got to talk about what in the world does perseverance mean? Second, how can I apply perseverance into my everyday life? And third, how can I change my perspective in my mindset to channel perseverance every day? Those are the topics, but look at me talking away. Let's dive on in. Let's take a look at what the Brodeurland definition for perseverance is right now. So the Brodeurland definition for perseverance, it goes like this. Persistence in doing something despite the difficulty or delay you may face in achieving success. Now that you know the Brodeurland definition for perseverance, we've got to figure out how can we apply this word into our everyday lives. That's right, how can I put it to action? Well, great thoughts and great questions to have, because guess what? I've got 3 quotes lined up to really explore perseverance right now. So what are we waiting for? Let's jump into our first quote right here. Our first quote this week is by Sylvester Stallone, and he says this: "Going on one more round when you don't think you can, that's what makes all the difference." So I've got a question right here for you. If somebody today asked you, hey, what is that word, that one word that really defines you, that captures you as a person, what would it be? I know for me, that one word would be perseverance. Ask any of my students. We talk about this almost every day. And here's why. To me, perseverance, to me, successful people, they work hard when they feel like it, but get this, even when they don't feel like it. That's what makes all the difference. That's what separates them apart from everybody else. That's what it means to go one more round. So the key is, can you go one more round? Can you push yourself through the ups, through the downs, when you see those successes, and also when you have those failures, when you have those setbacks? That grit, that determination, that perseverance will help elevate you when you feel like you can't go one more round. Tell yourself you can, you matter, you're capable. That's right. So stand up, face it with perseverance, go one more round, and really try to push yourself to new levels that you never felt like you were capable to do. Now, I'm really excited for our next quote coming up. It is by a very inspirational person that through his videos, through his talks, has really made an impact in my life. So what are we waiting for? Without further ado, let's jump in to our next quote right now. Our second quote this week is by Nick Vujicic, and he says this: "I will try 100 times to get up. If I fail 100 times, if I fail and I give up, will I ever get up? No. If I fail, I'll try again and again and again. But I want to tell you, it's not the end." So this quote and Nick Vujicic himself have really made an impact in my life. You see, the first time I was introduced to this quote was in a Nick Vujicic video that my college professor played for us. And I remember the video starts kind of zoomed up on his face, and he's saying, "Hey guys, I love to get out. I love to play soccer. I love to swim. I love to golf. I love to travel." And I remember going, man, this guy seems like a happy dude. Good for him. He gets out. He seems successful. Then the video pans out, and you see Nick Vujicic in his full self. No arms and no legs. And I remember sitting there going, how is this possible? And that impact of this quote in that video then, in that fact that, hey, I can try and try, and I can keep trying, but it is not the end. I'm gonna keep pushing forward. And I thought, man, what am I complaining about? If he can go out and do all this stuff with all the setbacks that he has naturally, I can keep pushing forward. I've got to find that hope. Can you find that hope? Can you be that fighter? Can you really persevere? Change that mindset, just like Nick Vujicic did, to really go out and become that best version of yourself. Because you see, when he says this quote in that video, he says it face down on the ground. And he says, it's impossible for me to get up, right? No, I'm gonna find a way. And he finds a way with no arms and no legs to push himself up, to show how much of a fighter he is, to go and make a difference. Because here's the deal. You're never finished when you're defeated. You're only finished when you quit. Don't quit. Keep pushing forward. So let's persevere through. Let's get to our final quote today and really wrap up and figure out what perseverance is all about. Our final quote this week is by Nelson Mandela, and he says this: "It always seems impossible until it's done." So here's what I want you to do. I want you to take this word impossible and I want you to look at it in a whole new way, a whole new light, a whole new perspective, and take this word and form it and morph it into the words "I'm possible." Add that little apostrophe, add that little bit of space, and it transforms this word completely into something capable, into something possible. And that's what the most successful people in life do. They take something that looks confusing, they take something that looks hard, they take something that looks so challenging, and they make it into possibilities. They form it into something that makes success breathe a whole new life. So can you march forward with that determination, with that grit, with that hope, to take something you've never done before and morph it into that miracle of a future that you have always been wishing to have? That's perseverance right there. So always remember, you make each day a special day by just you being you. There's no one in the whole world like you except you, and I like you just the way you are. It's good that you exist, but you gotta go out there. You've gotta have that determination. You've gotta have that grit. You've gotta change your perspective to really bring perseverance to life in your life and go out there and become that best version of yourself. Until next time, Broder out. Peace.